Yo, what is up, chat? How we doing today? Welcome back to the LuxAlgo live stream. And man, your king is back, baby. We've hit 52K. Absolute monster of a pump right now. Absolute monster of a pump that we've had overnight, which is exactly what we wanted to see. We got the candle close we were hoping for yesterday into close, and now we are showing that we want to continue from here. So really good sign so far for this Bitcoin extension. And man, 52K, remember that was the mark that we really talked about wanting for that breakout. And guess what? We ended up getting it. Right now, I do want to, for some reason, my stream deck just crashed on me, and stream, like always, starting off nice and smooth. But overall, we've discovered some new commands, by the way, in the, let's see if this works. Nice. And we are working again. Bet. Okay. We've added some new not added some new commands. We're discovering new things with the bot that we can do. I think I figured out the best way now to take your votes on Bitcoin predictions. We're going to try that in just a second to add an extra 100 points to your profile. So right now, our leader is Mr. Tom with 233 points. You can also type in exclamation top, and I might change that to top points. But once again, exclamation top here, and you'll see our current top 10 leaders, which is pretty cool to see with the bot. It should post here in just a sec, and there it goes. But those are your top 10 peeps right now. You got Tom, and this will update in real time as well. And those of you that are pinging it, it's probably gonna now post like 4 other times. But let's see if we can try this new way here in a little bit as we move forward. But great job, my friends. There you go. You can see number 10 sitting at, you got Vincent there as well. Everybody's going to keep it. Okay. You guys are just going to spam the bot. Great. He's going to post like 50 times. But you can see, there you go. You got your top 10. You got Tom in first. You got Lan in second. Safa in third. Fam fourth. Jenny in fifth. Cyrox in sixth. Brad in seventh. Michael Riley in eighth. And Vincent in ninth. And then, I don't know how to pronounce that last one. 10. So, remember though, you can get 100 points per day so long as you predict whether Bitcoin's to be more or less than the starting price. And we're about to launch that here in a sec, so you can put in your predictions. I'm praying this system works this time with the bot. It would be awesome, because then we can actually mark down and have everybody be able to do it without any confusion whatsoever. Hopefully. There's always confusion, but at some point, you never know. Now, remember last night, which is a big reason why I think we had this big pump, and this bounce back, as you can see here on the ES as well, mostly probably came from the GDP in whatchamacallit, in the UK, right? Let me double check. Today, let me refresh this for you guys real fast. Yeah, so GDP coming in. Yeah, it's CPI sitting at 4, right? That's really good. That's really good. So even though it shows that it's red here, sorry, I'm in the way. Even though it shows that it's red here, right? That's for the dollar, right? Dollar goes down, market goes up. But stability is key right now. Stability, yesterday we talked about it with the dollar in comparison to the overall market. It's been actually very nice in this range. So we're continuing to watch to see if this thing wants to continue following that pattern in order to continue this very strong bullish run we're having. Now, yes, the let's see, PPI as well had an interesting report there. And let's see, it was 0.08 versus 0.8 versus 0.1. So a lot of interesting things hitting the market to drive that dollar down today. And guess what? Today on ES, of course, we have bounced back nearly a full 1%. NASDAQ at 0.46%. And then guess what? Our major concern was Bitcoin, and yet again we broke out, hit that second TP mark we were really watching for, or I would say first over the 50K mark. But even better, what we talked about was our good old ADA. Our good old ADA hit profit targets. And if I can find the trade, here you go. Is this it? No, it was that Bitcoin yesterday, but I'm going to get out of the way of this. ADA right there. We hit that 25K move on from 53 to 58 cents. So if you took that trade with us, great job, my friends. We can go over that really quickly while it's in the background. But you saw it on that 4 hour. We were watching it. Our target, remember, was first we wanted to see a close over 52.5, and we got that. It closed well over that structure point here, so you can see behind me. And then we took our entry roughly right off this high, and then we targeted this level right here, so you can see, and it perfectly hit that. And wow, look at this. What's even crazier, our take profit on that, if I want to double check here, was 58.23, which was right here on this body close. I think the close of this, my nose is doing that thing again, was 54. Wait, sorry. Close of this was 58.20. Close of this, or open of this, was 52.58. And you can see it wicked it almost pretty much perfectly. That's where we exited, as you can see with that arrow there. It entered down here with a nice breakout, mostly because of those daily candles. So congratulations if you took that trade with us. Absolute massive move that we got there. What was that? Almost 6 cents. I guess you could say, yeah, it was close to 6 cents because the damn decimal places drive me nuts all the time. But great job if you ended up taking ADA with us. Nice little trade off there that we were looking for. It gave us the exact price target in which we wanted. So that being said, though, think we move on to now the think we move on to our predictions. Let's do that. All right. Let's see if this way works. If you're on the Instagram right now, if you want to be a part of our loyalty program, all that means is you join, you get, and you stay within the man, I'm losing my words now. If you want to be a part of our loyalty program, top 10 people of the week, top 10 viewers of the week have a 1 in 10 chance to win $100 at the end of the week. Now, we still do the separate giveaway, but you don't have as good of a chance because we have, 200 to 500 entries sometimes on the $300 giveaway at the end of the week. But we do a separate giveaway for our top 10 viewers that gives you that 1 in 10 chance. To be a top 10 viewer, you have to join, you have to be on the YouTube. You have to be able to, for one, chat with me. We need to hang out, have a good time. I need to get to know you. You'll get a few extra points doing just chatting and watch time, but you'll get most of your points if you predict whether you think Bitcoin's price will be higher or lower than the price at the beginning of the stream. So make sure you're in the YouTube to be able to do that. But for this next, I'm praying this works, my friends. I'm praying this works right now. Okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to have to type you got to type exclamation Bitcoin and then your choice, whether it's more or less. As soon as you see it pop up, okay? So that's how it's going to have to be typed. Now, the price point we're going to go with, I'm going to give it a 3, 2, 1. What's the price? 51528. 51528. Now, I'm going to confirm this. You should see something pop up there. You got to type exclamation Bitcoin and then your decision. Sorry, exclamation BTC space your decision. Okay, if you don't do that, your entry will not count. And I'll pin that at the top. Let's see if it goes through. See who does it more. See who does it. Punk got it there. Punk, you place your prediction. BTC, guys. Sorry, I should have clarified. You only get one entry, of course. There it is. Nice. This is working way better. Nice. Let's go. I can see all your picks too, and I can just copy your username, and then I can add points to your profile. This is awesome. Let's go. Okay. If you want to be a part of that, make sure to get onto the YouTube live stream, youtube.com/LuxAlgo, or just search LuxAlgo. You should see that we're live. So, working good. You can see everybody. I made sure to add confirmation so you know your entry got in for your prediction. So you guys don't ask me, did my prediction get in? Did I do it? After this, we can make sure that you got it, okay? Okay. Hello, gays. Well, I think you missed a letter there. I think you meant guys there. And again, it's exclamation BTC. Not exclamation Bitcoin. Not fully typed out, sorry. Make it easy. All right. Yet again, though, the king is back. This is why you don't fight the trend. The trend's your friend. 52K hit on Bitcoin. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, let's hop over and say good morning. Good morning, Pepe. How you doing, Pepe? Whoa, Pepe. You're in the other matrix. Everybody say good morning, Pepe. I got to pull up my Instagram stream now, make sure everything's flowing over there. It was bugging a bit yesterday, but you guys know the deal. You got the wheel. When you got the wheel, you throw in which asset you want to be analyzed today. We'll throw it up on the board, and those are the ones we'll go over. Now, if we don't go over the one you want to go over today, of course, we have more streams all week, so you can tune in. We'll adjust and add ones we haven't done throughout the week. And I got to figure out how to even go to this. There we go. So anything specific that you would like, throw it in the chat. We'll throw it on the board. And welcome back. BCH, XRP. We haven't looked at XRP. We'll do that in a bit. XRP's first up. BCH we looked at earlier this week. Oh, you guys are popping off today. I can't even read this chat. Let's see here. STX USD. Holy moly, STX is absolutely cranking. Look at the weekly here. STX is tough. It's just moving really strong. Someone said AMD. Let me double check though. AMD USD. What am I doing? AMD's at all-time highs. I don't really want to look at anything at all-time highs. ENS, yes. ENS. We did go over ENS yesterday, but remember we were talking about potentially taking an entry on ENS. I do want to look at that. Solana will go over. Goodness gracious. We always go over Solana. If you're new here, oh geez. Oh geez. What am I doing? Matic Usta. We'll be closing predictions at the end of this, by the way. We'll look over Matic. I don't remember going over Matic this week. Avalanche prop I haven't seen on the board. I don't know what the hell prop is. So probably not prop unless it's a stock. Got some other people asking. Let's see. Anybody in the Instagram chat throwing up anything? Not that I know of. Stock, Blur. What the hell is Blur? APPL. That's not even the right ticker symbol. XLM is that, right? No, that's Stellar. What is that? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's going so fast. Okay, cool. Keep it up. Keep spamming those symbols, and eventually I'll see them. Someone said, yeah. Is that even a thing? Blur. Let me look at Blur. That sounds interesting. Ooh, okay, Blur. Yes, Blur for sure. Blur. What else we got? Monero from Roberts. That's XMR. I'm dumb. I knew it was an X one. Let me double check this though. XMR, where you at? Holla at me. Show me what's up. This thing is still dumping on the... Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to look at XMR until it shows me a better setup. Pyth. We haven't looked at Pyth this week. We'll do that for sure. Yeah. All right. Pyth. Super. Vet. Link. Have we looked at Link this week? Look at Link. Where's the Link chart at? Gosh, Link is just cranking. Yet again, guys, Link we've been talking about in the 20s, doing just fine. If we go to that weekly, I guess we could look at Link again. Let's look at Link again. We can look at targets. We didn't look at Link yesterday, I don't think. SHIB we looked at yesterday. Do we? I don't think we looked at Link yesterday, Safa. Fam said AKT. Haven't looked at that. I know that for sure. AKT USD. Dude, guys, if these things are cranking like they are, like this thing is going through the moon, like we don't need to look at that right now. You just can see if the trend wants to continue. Solana will go over. Don't ask about Solana. We're going to go over Solana. We're going to go over gold. My goodness. ARM. Mavia. Let me look at Mavia. Yeah, what the hell is this? Mavia. Nah. What? I'm assuming you want it on Bybit. Yo, this thing is brand new. This is brand spanking new. Baby new. Okay, we'll look at this in a few weeks. KAS. KAS. I like these new ones, though. I like you guys throwing these new ones in. KAS. We're going to do that one. I like it just because this one actually has... I mean, it is still new, but it has interesting price action at the current state it's in. KAS. We got 3 more slots. Vet, I've been seeing a lot. We got Link on the board. Okay, read the board. Goodness gracious. Vet. I like it. Vet with the Vechain. Give me a stock. Let's see. Is Tesla doing anything? Tesla be going to look at. Ooh. We looked at Tesla. We still think it'll go down to the 160s. Where's Coin at? Coin. Arugi. That coin, dude, we targeted 160. If you guys don't remember, we talked about 160 on coin. Massive moves. Mara back at those highs. That's insane. ETH, we're going to go over. Goodness gracious. If you're new to the stream, guys, we go over all the majors. Don't ever ask again. You know the deal. Beam. Always go over them. Beam. Gosh, you guys, literally, this is you're killing me with these things that. Okay, here, never mind. Beam's been around a little bit longer. Beam's through the highs though. All right, now you're just messing with me. XCAD. Dude, you guys are nuts on some of these. XCAD. Is that? Are we talking about the spot? XCAD. What even the heck is XCAD? What is this? BNB. BNB we haven't looked at. Make sure it's also certain things that other people would enjoy, not something like XCAD, unless you guys like XCAD. I don't even know what that. Rain coin I've been seeing for a while. Let me double check this. Okay. This thing is worthless. We're not looking at Rain coin. Sorry. SEI USD. No, sorry, I said that wrong. SEI USTA. SEI. Didn't we go over SEI yesterday? We went over SUI yesterday. You guys got to remind me of these things. What did we go over yesterday? We didn't go over. We did go over SEI yesterday. This thing is freaking nailing that target up there. That's insane. Flow. I keep seeing flow. All right, flow it is. I like it. Flow's going. Flow is flowing. Bam. All right, board is filled. Remember, we had extra time at the end. You know the deal. We will totally go over other things. But for now, the board is filled. This we're going to guaranteed going over with our good old pal Pepe. Pepe's back, ready to grind today. He's been on one this week, absolutely nailing these ticker symbols. Even when we start getting blank spaces, I gotta get my red light in here. See? Oh no, sorry, I broke the matrix there. I am not looking at the correct ticker for rain. Well, then don't just say rain. Just throw the right ticker in there. Throw the right ticker in there. Give it to me right now. I'll look at it. I'll throw it in a little slot next to something else. Give me the right ticker symbol. Don't just say rain. Bitcoin top. Okay, well that doesn't. Exclamation BTC. Okay, guys. If you want to put in your prediction, type an exclamation BTC prediction. I am very charming. Thank you. I know. I'm the king. I'm just playing with you guys. But we've been pretty much killing it recently. Okay, everybody that keeps typing exclamation Bitcoin, that's not going to give you your guess. You have to type in exclamation Bitcoin, and you have to select more or less. Read the pinned tweet. Read the pinned message. Exclamation Bitcoin, more or less, please. Thank you. There we go. Donovan knows what's up. Okie dokie. I'm going to end the predictions here in just a second. Mr. JT, please, I'm waiting on you to send over. I'm waiting you to send over what the actual rain, I don't like. Anybody know the rain ticker symbol? I don't look at rain, so tell me what's up. I'm going to go to crypto, type in rain, see what happens. Is it not rain used to? Am I wrong? Is it not rain used to? It's, oh, Paul. That's what, then type in the ticker symbol. I have 100 of them getting thrown through. I get a million of those ticker symbols lined up. Poly. Why do I know this? Why do I know this one? Poly used to? I mean, this is probably not it, right? Yo, all you have to do is type in Rain USD or something. Okay, well, we're moving on. Hold on. It's on Poly. Okay, that doesn't help me. I need the ticker symbol. I need it to be RNE USD. That would, you know, then I can type it in and go beep, 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 and then I can see it on the board. All right. Who cares? Move on. You're right. Fame knows what's up. Fame knows how to keep me in control. What is happening? Yo, my stream deck is not working today. I'm pissed. It's going to piss me off. All right, let's move. Let's move, boys. Let's move. Get me out of this. Get me out of this bubble. Sorry. All right, Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Now, really quickly, before I literally get angry. That's working. Why isn't the yeah, why does that not want to work for me? Okay, whatever. We're not even gonna deal with it. Today is not the day we're messing up. We're not having issues today. Guys, I'm closing the predictions. Thank you for participating. We had 52 of you throw in your predictions if you think Bitcoin's gonna be more or less than 51,528 by the end of the stream. I'm closing that. All right, thank you for your prediction. Good luck, and I will see you at the end of the stream. If you are a winner chicken dinner, well, Mickey might buy you chicken dinner, but I know for a fact that you will get 100 points added to your profile, so thank you to all 52 of you that entered. If you didn't put a Lewis and Strange Hitman, you didn't put a prediction in, so those will not count. Come back tomorrow and make sure you type in exclamation Bitcoin more or less. If you want right now, Strange Hitman and Louis Peria, if you throw in your prediction, I will add it to your profile, but you did not originally, so hopefully you're good. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's get to it. Wait a second. Uno minuto, por favor. Yo, what is happening? All right. Let's get to it, my friends. Let's get to it. All right, Bitcoin. Where are we heading? Where's our next target? Well, for one, we all know what happened already. We targeted 52. That was our first TP level. And then we talked about 56 to 58 after that. Are we on track to hit it? BNB's on the board. We'll go over that in just a little bit, my friend. Right now, we got to start with Bitcoin. Are we on track? Absolutely. I will say we are absolutely on track in this case. Notice on weekly for Bitcoin, we have a lovely turning point that has occurred above these highs. Right below that extended price, right? And then now we are continuing this trend. Now, the big reason we set 52 for that first target is because we noticed a little bit of reaction at these levels. We also noticed on the weekly, and this is the other reason why we are looking for our fixed, or we use that fixed range profile, right? Is because we get to target these specific levels that we like. If it wants to load for me today, we're a little weak. But again, 52, right? 52 was going right into this valley. So seeing this valley here, we really like that pump to hit like that low liquidity. Now our biggest target right now is 56 to 58 because that's our next peak to target on the volume profile, right? So in this case, like we said, this is what happens when you're above that value range or below the value range. You get a lot more. Let me unpin that. What is going on? You get a lot more predictions, right? You get a lot more volume come in when you're outside that value range, because pretty much what happens is the imbalance occurs and then it continues from there. So seeing that, we definitely have plenty of space to move through 56, 55. 55 could be psychological, right? Before we get to 60, but my goodness, we are almost back at all-time highs. It's absolutely incredible. Obviously, all-time high is 69,000. So put that into heart because we're coming for it. That's for sure. We're coming for it. How much should you be in cash right now? Does a point come where you should be fully in? I mean, cash now, what's the cash rule? Usually 20% cash. You should be pretty heavy in positions right now. If you're not in this massive bull run in a heavy position on anything, then you definitely have missed these moves that have occurred. This is a trending market. This is when you want to be. You don't want to be as liquid as you normally were in that bear run. So make sure you're definitely chilling now with some heavy positions. 60K possible this week. Yeah, I would say 56 to 58 probably. So, yeah, right now at that first target of 52, if we go to that daily chart, on the daily, remember? On the daily chart, You can see yet again where some of that resistance is held. Now, we do have an imbalance sitting up here at 54-ish. That would be nice to see filled. But again, I think that, you know, that next level is 56 to 58. If we do get a continuous pump. Now, today, remember, we talk about this every day on stream. Today, let's just make sure this pump wants to hold, right? The closure of yesterday was 49,725, so I really want to close over that. Sorry, the high. Let's talk about the high, actually. It was 50,423. That's where I want to close over. Or 50,363. So really over 50,400 is that price point that we really, really want to close over, okay? So that's a big, big thing. I forgot to turn the leaderboard off. The leaderboard has not updated for some reason on there. So type exclamation top if you want to see the actual top 10 people right now. Because that one that was on the bottom there that I have normally is not updated. So go ahead and type that in. But that being said, remember, closing over the previous day high is always the biggest thing we like to watch for these trend continuations. Now, I will say price on the daily is extremely overextended. You can see here we're in 95 plus on the oscillator. But if we were to get a healthy retracement, I would definitely want to see 2 or 3 bearish days into these highs, right? That's the biggest thing that we would be watching. Right now, it's a matter of time. Let me go back. Hold on. Right. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing there. Right now, it's a matter of time, right? Matter of time before this comes off this high. To be healthy, to have a healthy retracement, to have a sell-off, we have to be, if we get that sell-off, that's going to be a very healthy retracement. I don't know why it took me that long to gather my thoughts, but that is pretty much going to be inevitable, right? We're going to eventually see that. Now, whether or not we hit 53, 54, 55 before that occurs, is up to Bitcoin, right? So we'll really see how the end of this week happens, right? Now, the nice part is we have the 4-hour here that found support off of an imbalance like we talked about yesterday. We said, hey, price is going to hold BOS. We're still strong, right? We're still strong, bullish, price off BOS, bounced beautifully and broke out yet again. So yet another sequence in which we're thinking price bounces off BOS. We could continue that movement. If this keeps having healthy retracements on this 4-hour time frame, that's when you would probably see an aggressive back-to-back days just continuing to pump through the highs. So oscillators reset quite a bit down here, which is really good. It's been setting lower highs, but price has been setting higher highs. So that's a first indication that, you know, this reversal might be coming. But we're not going to worry about that until it actually peaks its little head, right? So because it hasn't fully peaked and shown us that it actually does want to reverse, we're going to follow the trend because the trend is our friend. Yet again, that's pretty much our motto here. There's not anything you don't want to fight that trend. You're going to get killed every single time. Here you go. If you shorted here, you got murdered through that high. Stops ran clearly through that high. Stops ran like nuts. People probably thought, oh, 50K. People are going to sell 50K. And then guess what? It ran up, hit 52,000 because you were short and everyone else got all your stop liquidity and ran it to 52 pretty quickly. So that was pretty much probably what happened. Now, that's why you don't short the highs, right? So follow the trend. Trend's your friend. Now we look for a continuation hold and bounce maybe over 50,500, 51,000. Anywhere inside this imbalance would be great. In my opinion, though, it needs to be over 50,432 where that BOS is sitting. So really focus on that price right now for Bitcoin to continue this massive move. But again, trend's your friend. Don't fight it. And you can see here as well, the Neo Cloud coming in strong saying, let's hold this and bounce. Don't fight the Neo either. Neo Cloud, if it was inside that Neo down here, maybe we consider a retracement. But look what happened. It came down and never touched that previous higher low. So yet again, short Bitcoin, Dame. Come on. Gosh. No, we're not shorting Bitcoin. I swear, if you guys say short Bitcoin one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. You guys killing me. Yeah, no shorting Bitcoin. Stay on the move. Stay on the move. Stay on the move. Hold it. Hodl gang. I might actually kick you out of the Hodl gang, Dame, if you say that one more time, to be honest. Mickey, kick him out of the Hodl gang. Kick him out of the Hodl gang, seriously. All in good fun. All right, ETH used to. Oh, man. I'm going to. What does that thing Trump says? You know, when he was on stage at one time? He says, I'm going to something. Because that's what I'm going to do with Ethereum. I don't think I can say that on stream, so I'll let Trump do the talking. I need a button for that, because, right, that's not my fault if it goes off. The audio goes off. Ethereum 2,700. Man, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is incredible. All right, Ethereum 2,700. Where to next? Where to next, daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Yet again, it's me. It's me, Ethereum. Because this is exactly what we talked about yesterday, breaking through that previous high of 27,000. 27,000. I wish. 2,700. Get me out of that thou wow on Bitcoin. Now, this is where the game has begun, my friends. This is where the game has begun. Really want to see a closure today over 2717. Okay. If we can get the closure over 2717, then I think this trend could easily continue. You can see here on the oscillator, the money flow has been kind of weak going through these levels because volume's been a little bit low. But the past 2 days, we've been cranking. We have been cranking. And so that money flow might start flipping. You have a pretty much turning point here that's bullish. You could consider it a higher low in this case based on this previous low, and it never hit another higher low, and you got it there. So that is pretty much saying, hey, there is a good chance this thing could rock and roll. All right, so for Ethereum, though, my biggest concern is closing today over the high of 2717. If we can close over that, I think we'll have enough strength to hit 3K. That's our first level we really are targeting is 3K. I can't stress that enough. 3K, definitely going to be some psychological selling there that people have orders in waiting to be filled. Now, let's take a look at the volume profile because we have finally broken out into the profile that we've wanted to see. The fixed range profile coming into this range started roughly here. Let's see where we're at. And there you go. We have broken out of this. Look at how light. Look at how light the liquidity is in these levels. Above that level there, which you can see why we had resistance, right? The liquidity extremely light. So in that case, it's decreasing. The liquidity was so weak at these highs. That's why you actually had proper structure up here. So seeing that, we have nothing but room here if buyers want to take this. Nothing but room. So right now, 3K is our first target. Second, you guys know the deal. I can't, we're here every day. If you don't tune in every day, you're missing out. But right there, 33.73 bottom of order block. Then we got 34.74 middle of order block, top of order block, 35.81. Those are our three targets up there at that order block. Now, Bitcoin's already traded through this and already approaching all-time highs yet again. But Ethereum right now, first target 3K. After that, I think we have no problem retesting that order block. Keep an eye on those levels. Let's go to the daily. Daily time frame. Now, daily's breaking out. Once again, I want to see this day close above this high. 2717. That's pretty much all we need today. We need that for our next stage, right? Next stage of movement. If that occurs, we are extended yet again, like we talked about on Bitcoin. We're extended quite a bit on the oscillator down here. We do have this high though to play off of. So if price comes down a bit, it should find support roughly off this previous high, which it already tried to do. Now, this is where I need my clips. I need my clips again because we literally had this beautifully set up yesterday. We had this beautifully set up because we talked about if we get this candle, we really like it for that continuation into 3K. This is the exact candle that we drew on our chart yesterday. And I don't have that clipped, but maybe tomorrow. So if we get a healthy retracement, it could honestly be similar to this candle. We could have that same candle formation and this thing come down and do something like that. That's essentially what I would want to watch here on Ethereum for this continuation. Make sure we bounce above these highs as well if it were to come down even more. Even if we get consolidation up here, so long as it's above 2600, then I'm really, really bullish for this thing hitting 3K. Now, the only thing, like I said, that scares me. Yo, do you want Bitcoin dominance? I haven't seen you type that. Are you sure you want Bitcoin dominance? Because if you do, just make sure you type it a few more times. Okay, now 2,600 is that price point. Okay, 2,600 is what we want to watch. If it does make that retracement, I think we could get that retracement at some point because of how extended the oscillator is. But one more time for the people in the back, 3K could hit soon, right? It could, but I want to see this retracement there on the oscillator, which can happen even with price consolidating. So it not necessarily has to like have an actual retracement for this thing to occur. So we'll see if that happens on Ethereum. But my goodness, Ethereum one more time.
Who's your daddy?
Because yesterday we literally said that 2,700 was looking juiced for the breakout. And yes, once again, ETH, I'm your daddy. All right. Let's jump in. Let's jump into Solana. Solana used to be under $100, and now it's at 115 yet again. It is not investment advice. Bitcoin dropped to 50,000. Trust me. Did you say that yesterday? Because yesterday we talked about it hitting 52K, and today once again 52K.
Yeah, boy.
So let's continue the move, baby. So long as Bitcoin holds up 50K. If you're talking lower time frame, that's very possible. But right now we're looking juiced up here, 52K. Now, my friends. Solana, the king. The king is back. Solana's been massive. Remember, we were in 97, cashed out 115 for this big move. It is still continuing. That was a trade that we had. If you are in anything below 100, though, and you're holding on strong, continue the hodl. Continue the hodl, gang, because this thing wants to continue. This thing beautifully broke, had a higher low for our beautiful entry, and broke out. Now it's at these highs yet again. So this is only the second turning point, right? Yet again, like we talked about on Ethereum, we could essentially, once, I still think this has room to go. I think before we come off of this, so long as today, here you go, yet again, this is that high talk, baby. High talk. This high from yesterday, 115.17. Today, that's what we want to close over, sorry. We want to close over 115.17, okay? 115.17, we get the close over tomorrow, if not today. I mean, if we get a bigger close over 117, which was this high here, high of 117, then that will completely delete this order block. And then that 121 target, which comes off of the candle close and open up here, is always the one I go for. I don't go for highs. I go directly for candle close open combos like that. So 121 is where that's sitting, right? This closure here, 120.95. This open here was 120.94. Okay, so that's where I would say 120, right below 121. But again, our biggest focus for Solana to continue this trend is to, guess what? Happened yesterday. We talked about this too. Close over that high. Look at the bullish move into today. It's exactly why we like to see those continuous closes over the previous day's high. So this high today, 115, or high yesterday, 115.17. Let's close over that on Solana, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get this order block this order block breakout and completely mitigate that. And then again, that 120.95 would be that upside target right now. Once we get up there, we will look and see what price does. But that would be another TP point. If you're hodling, of course, you can take some off and continue to hodl, right? Because this thing, Solana has been quite king recently, which is awesome to see. So definitely a coin. I think 10-year hold is fantastic on this. But if you're trading it, you're over leveraged, which most of you probably trade perpetual futures or some type of crazy leverage futures, spots, whatever you want to call them. That 120.95 would be my target right now for that upside move. Now, let's go to the 4 hour. Yet again. This is why we talk about, my goodness, guys. This is why we talk about these higher lows and watching for price to hold above structure. Here's your high bounce above structure, right? Ridex structure, whatever you want to call it. It's right there, though. Highs, resistance, high. Bounces right off of it. Retests high with a breakout. Lovely move. Now, today, we talked about the 115 hold or break and hold on the closure. Now, this is what I want to watch on the 4 hour. Is continuous hold over 115.14, right? If we get the continuous hold over 115.15, 115.14, you could get that possible consolidation for that continuation. Oscillator looks incredible. This is great. You have a high-low formation yet again, coming off of this low. And what do you see here? You could literally call this your own little weird inverse head and shoulders type formation. You had an uptrend, came into the downtrend, reset, oscillator pop back up. Money flow is increasing, and bada boom, bada bang, you get another breakout. So yet again, watch for the hold over 115.15. If that does break, though, then remember, we don't look short until structure fully doesn't hold, right? That next structure break is this low of 108.29. Yeah, but I could be short up here above 110. I could be short up here if that we have to wait on that. Yeah, but again, your odds of you winning this trade up here, if you got short, let's say when this BOS didn't hold or something, or it broke down below this high, I promise you it's going to be way less to be an actual winner than it would be if you saw the structure actually shift at this low. Okay, 108.29. That's the biggest thing to watch for to go short, because in that case, guess what happens? What happens if that breaks? If that breaks, we can get a retest then, back up here. Maybe retest this previous high there that set a higher high before it broke out just recently. And then we can look for a short opportunity when that oscillator is peeking its head to the bear side. So we definitely need that structure shift in order to guarantee a potential setup. And we almost got that short opportunity here, but look what happened. Massive cake stick candle there. That's a thick candle, thick body. Call it a cake stick over here in Jacob's terminology. That's my cake stick. We got it. No reason to be shorting a cake stick like that. It's a very thick body, and we got the breakout. So essentially, you want to see a little creepy crawly guy go up back to a previous resistance, show us actual resistance, structure shift on the oscillator, and then we're ready to rock and roll back to those lows. So definitely look for that. Man said WTF. If you so bullish, then go buy the ETF of Bitcoin. You don't think I bought in Bitcoin ETF, my friend? If you didn't buy Bitcoin ETF when it dropped down with the overall Bitcoin, then you crazy. Make sure you do cop some of those for sure, because those inevitably are gonna be way less taxed than your crypto portfolio. So go check it out. iBit 100%. I'm waiting on options too on iBit to take some crazy longs on that. So we'll see. Going into the halving, it's gonna be quite a year, my friends. Quite a year. Poor ya. Excellent. Cry phrase. Danish. My boy. That's right. Eat 'em up, chat. Eat 'em up, chat. All right. On to my gold fiends out there. Buy low, sell high. Now we can still little buy and wait for great short possibilities. Again, you want to go short, make sure short structure showing off, right? All right, guys. Well, you know the deal here with old gold. We finally got our breakout. Everybody, round of applause for gold. Claps in the chat. Congratulations, gold. You have officially broken down yet again and closed below the 2K mark. Claps in the chat. Okay, so now, yesterday we saw the breakdown. We said, hey, we want to make sure this closes below 2K, and we did. Sir, can you please start early? When I start at 1 Eastern every day. We've been doing this for about a month and a half now. There you go. There are the claps. Yes, I understand. We might do later streams for India markets, but for now, 1 Eastern in the U.S. side. And let's continue with our gold analysis. Now, gold, what did we talk about yesterday? We wanted to first see this closure. Now we have an imbalance to play around with. We have 3 hours left on this daily. Is this thing going to close bullish? Going to close bearish? Well, either way, we want to see a retracement to that imbalance below the change of character, which what is fantastic about this closure candle is this change of character is pretty much confirmed if price can reject it. But higher probability of this being confirmed so long as price wants to hold down here today, because of where that break happened. And when it happened, you had a massive sell-off, right? So I want to see any type of retracement for that 2K. More than likely, people would be shorting 2K if it gets up there. But again, I'm not telling you right now, go short 2K. That's not happening. Okay. The short of 2K, that's rough. What we want to see is an actual, you can see here, we broke structure on the oscillator. You had higher lows being formed. You had a lower high being formed here. But we finally broke structure right here on the oscillator. So essentially, I want to see a retrace and reject of that previous level on the oscillator. That would be pretty much happening with this imbalance here, and something I would pretty much consider where I would take my short if it confirms a reject, which you can use the oscillator to make sure it confirms the reject, okay? Yeah, we might do something more fun for our people across the pond, all right? But for now, 1 Eastern every single day. Now, this structure is great, right? This is starting to show us that, you know, we could essentially get our move to 1980 like we already targeted. 1980 is our lower target. The one below that is top of this order block of 1950, okay? If we go to that weekly chart, let's see what that oscillator is. Notice the oscillator still sitting here, right? Still sitting at 50% retracement, which is perfect. Now you can see here, this is retesting the chotch, but we did have a sell-off that 1 week before and broke out. I don't necessarily think it's going to fully hold this previous high because the amount of times it's tested it so far. So we'll see how that plays out. But again, our lowest target was 1950 right now. TP1 is 1980 if you guys are in this. So I think so long as it's going to hold below that 2K mark, your 1980 has a high probability of hitting. Now, for a setup, once again, we want to see that retracement. Show us a bearish entry before we consider any entries. So we'll talk about that once we get it. I'm going to actually just set alert here. Somewhere around the 2K mark. Can I move this down, actually? Actually, that'll hit. It's 0.063 on that. So, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that for the 2K retest. See if it wants to show that it's ready to be continuing lower. But overall, money flow is flipping back bearish, so it's a good sign here on gold to probably hit 1980. So if you're already in this, Hodl gang all day. Hodl gang all day. All right. So definitely bearish on gold. Now, anything that we missed? Oh, yeah, we need to go to real quick on the NQ. NQ with the bounce back. Sir Jacob, what's your FVG setting? Well, my FVG setting is 0.5 volatility threshold. That's pretty much it. 0.5 volatility threshold. That way we don't get all the little guys that are messing with us. All right. This, once again, had that retracement, right? Today's Wednesday. We're getting a little bit of a bounce back. We talked about it holding this range here. Now, it didn't fully hold structure, right? Because we have that the CPI report yesterday. Now, it is retracing. Look at this. Quite interesting. On the NASDAQ 4-hour, we do have a now reject of that change character. Let's see here. Hold on. How's the oscillator? All right, so this is what I was talking about on gold, right? On gold. All right. On that, we have broken structure here, right? Guess what happens on the oscillator? I now need a confirmed turning point. Right now, you can see it has been trying to retrace. No confirmed turning point has occurred yet. It's going to be a little gray dot similar to this. When that turning point happens, that will mean that we had a bearish candle that looks something like this. Now, this is, obviously green. Let me just change this really quickly. But when this happens, you'll get a bearish candle, something like that, and then that's when I decide on a short for NQ on the 4-hour. Now, with a short like that, in that case, I'm targeting the top of this order block. We've already bounced this order block, right? So I would be targeting the top at first at 17,643. Target middle after that, 17.64, and then full on retest of that low, 17.564. Those would be my 3 targets when we go into that order block. Always target top of order block first. Now, notice price, though, still holding over these highs, right? Price trying to hold over these highs. But if we do get that turning point, you might get a double bottom on the 4-hour before you get an actual breakout yet again. So we'll keep an eye on this and see if you get a turning point here on the oscillator, see if it wants to play out. The only reason I don't fully like this overall setup, right, is because we are holding over those previous highs there on that 4-hour. But if we go to, the daily here, we pull up signals and overlays. Notice the trend's your friend, don't follow the trend, right? Daily time frame still holding up above that Neo cloud, something that we always talk about with the Neo. Even if we up it to 3, let's see here, where it's sitting way down there, right? Even on 1, where's 1 sitting? 1's probably up there. See, price still holding above that Neo, even if we do different sensitivities on it. I like 2 a lot. But again, as long as prices continue to hold over that, especially on a daily, if you're a long-term traders, it's definitely continuous holds, right? Now, optimal sensitivity on this is 16. Look at what we got there. This is another reason why having the signals and overlays is good, because we had a TP point at this high. You had a take profit at 18,044. When that closed, it was 18,039. So had a TP1 there. So you could have gotten your cash out. Now, if you do follow the signals when it's trending, it can. I would highly suggest using the signals to continue your pattern, finding your entry, then use the exits. Exits more better off using than the actual first call signals. First call signals should be a confluence to other analysis, right? Trend break, got a signal, bam. Okay, I like it. Let me look for a higher low for entry, something that makes sense. Get an oscillator set up. Then I consider these as TP points, because those are going to give you good candles to exit on when it can identify if price is kind of slowing at certain levels. There you would have had TP1, TP2. When you get an opposing signal in a bullish trend, that's an exit. That's not a take a short. That's an exit opportunity. There you go. That's what I would look for now, is let's get an opposing signal right now if this is a full closure of a position. But you did get that TP point right at the high, which is awesome. So definitely something that I would consider. But as long as it's trading above that Neo cloud, you know me, I'm holding on tight. Hodl gang all day. And NASDAQ right now, 4-hour, like we said though. 4 hours showing a little bit different. It's inside that Neo cloud. You could get a small trade on this, right, to the downside if it wants to actually show up, right? So we need that turning point. Then you get a small trade to the downside. But long-term holders, yeah, nah, don't get out of it. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Bitcoin TP 156K. I like it, my friend. Yodi knows what's up. Yodi knows what's up. 56K in the house. I like it. Let's look at crude oil. Where's she at? Back to that rally to 79. Awesome. Right now, though, structure might be shifting on crude oil. Coming off that high. Crude oil, real quick. I would hold over 77 right now. 77 holds fine. It's above that previous high where this structure happened. Sometimes calculation, guys, when you are consolidating back and forth like this, you might see a change of character instead of a BOS in this situation. You can adjust that, and it would show the BOS down here, or it would show the change of character down there. But in this case, it didn't. It showed it up there because of the previous change of character. Now, let's take a look, though, real quick at our fixed volume range here on the CL when we entered this range roughly here. You can see here, we're well over that value range, right? Value range held before, and it bounced like it did there. Oscillators coming down, it's trying to reset. We have overflow. What is overflow? Well, overflow is when you have that two-tone color. That means a lot of bullish price action happening on its climb up here. Right now, top of the value range, on top of a high as well. So 77 bucks, 77 buckaroonies. I would say I would continue to hold on the bull side. If you didn't take off at, guess what, the bottom of the order block. That's a great reason why we talk about targeting the bottom of those order blocks, is because of that right there. Sell off, but it would have easily filled the bottom of the order block there. So hold over 77, okay? Hold over 77 on CL. Let's look at man, Nat Gas isn't even doing anything. Nat Gas is just getting hammered. Nat Gas bearish. Nothing, no reason to say, hey, this is going to bounce at any point in time. Let me see. Anything else? Euro. Let's do the Euro USD really quick, and then we're going to get to the board. Euro. Okay. Euro USD. Remember, this thing's going slow. This is slow as molasses right now. All right, 106.8 down there. We're targeting. Bounced directly off pretty much the even number of 107 there, coming back. But guess what? Lower low, lower low, or lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Bam. So in that case, yet again, we've talked about this a trillion times. Got the change of character. Price rejects below this. You get a turning point on your oscillator like that. Just watch for the continuation down to that low. If you actually want to be bullish on this, do not be bullish until you break out up here of 108.066 on the Euro USD. So I would watch that level 108.060.66. Whatever this high is here, 108.058, a bunch of different numbers. In that case, there you go. That's the exact high, 108.058. If you break out of that, then we look for bullish setups. It's setting lower lows and lower highs, so I would not fight the trend. Trend's your friend. Look at the reset here, and maybe a turning point where it's at below that chotch, because guess what? Price trades below the chotch. Price shows structure below the chotch. Then we consider that a valid structure point. Valid, invalid. This would have been invalid, right? This would have been invalid. So there you go. When it's valid, price trades below it. That BOS, invalid, it just swept those lows, bounced, invalid chotch. So we wait for a valid one. Bam, valid. Price decided to trade below it, came up, pretty much rejected this lower liquidity sweep and headed lower. So yet again, let's see if this wants to validate that change of character and continue that structure. Okay? I feel the deja vu here. Mod, are you the only one that can post links? Well, JT, why do you think you can't post links? Because then people would just post links. So, yes, mods can only post links. If there's a specific link you want me to post or you want to talk about something that's like, let's just say, I don't know, news related or something, then I can look it up and we can talk about it. All right, let's head over to Mr. Pepe. Mr. Pepe, what do you got for us today? Pepe, got to pull up the wheel spin on the vertical live. We looked over gold about 5 minutes ago, so go check it out. Just rewind. Hit DoorDash again. All right. Pepe, you know you can't fail me on the first spin. Let's get it. Yeah, okay, well, that's because we look over. We always look over the euro. Or we're always looking over the same major assets, okay? To keep everybody up to date on those assets. Now, starting off with good old buddy Pyth. Pyth in the house. Pepe, thank you. Appreciate it. Ever since we named you, we went off Pyth. Pyth we haven't looked at in a while, but, I mean, it's pretty straightforward on this one. I wouldn't, don't ever stop, dog. You're nailing it. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. Check gold, please. I'm going to have a meltdown. I'm going to have a meltdown. These kids say gold again. I'm timing out the next person that says gold. You get a 1 minute penalty. You get a 1 minute penalty. You say gold again. Mickey, next person that says gold, put them in timeout for 1 minute. And then the more you say it, the more you get timed out. Come on, guys. We're better than this. Time him. Get him out of here, Mickey. Time him out. I'm going to do it too. All right. All right. HB. Put user in timeout. 1 minute. Okie dokie. MH. Put user in timeout. 1 minute. Let's see. Who else said gold? Kendry. Put user in timeout. There you go. Go think about what you've done. 1 minute. Oh, fam almost got me there with the GALD. He said GALD. Okay, they're going to be in timeout for 1 minute. We'll see them in just... Yo. This... Okay, well, he said, fat man, give us gold. All right, well, you're going in timeout for more than 1 minute. Let me go to your channel here. Do you even post anything? No. All right. Well, that's the man that deserves even bigger timeout. Go sit in your corner. 10 minutes. There you go. All right. Welcome back. Let's get this. Love this show. It's just gold. Oh, my gosh. Stuart. 1 minute for Stuart. Okay. All right. I'm not going to look at the chat. You guys are driving me nuts. Okay. 4 hours. Pyth. Well, Pyth continuing this lovely trend to the upside. I'm just going to completely ignore what I'm seeing on the right side here. So amazing how you respond to almost all the chats, even while charting. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're definitely all here for entertainment on top of analysis, but we're trying to make it fun for a little bit. But again, seriously, if you say gold, like that actually pisses me off. We go over gold every single day. You know the drill. But we know the internet. Internet likes to piss people off for fun, and you know, you'll just get put in timeout for 1 minute. But if you do it again, you get put timeout for the next 5 minutes. All right, higher lows forming on these lower lows. You had a lovely flip of the money flow, right? Money flow flip, higher low. Kind of, barely. Higher low, higher low. Higher high, right? Pyth is an animal. This thing is just absolutely cranking. Trolls are real. I mean, the internet wouldn't be the internet without trolls. We can't survive on the internet without trolls, which is totally fine. I welcome the trolls. Because I have the button. I have the timeout button, so you don't. Now, yet again, on the daily, remember, here you go. Great example. Great example of why we talk about daily candles closing over previous day's highs. Close over previous day's highs. This one didn't. You know, I would have stepped back a second, been okay, is this actually a price level in which I think I want to close out of? Didn't close over that high. Possibly. Good body, though. Next day closes over it. Boom. I'm still rallying. I'm holding. This day did not close over. But guess what? Following day did. And now today we're trying to close over. Great reasoning behind watching these breakout moves and dailies closing right on top of each other over their previous day's highs. Usually continues those extremely bullish trends. Now, Pyth on the daily here, you can see we're extremely extended on the upside. There's not enough data to tell us where this thing wants to stop right now. We're at the price point of 66 cents and 19453. Oh, 166. Okay, this is moving so fast. 171233. Got it. All right, that's the price point we're at right now. We want to close over though. 63109181. That's what you get. You get a few bangs for the reasoning behind the amount of decimal places that this stupid thing is trading at. Now, I fully don't understand the decimal places, but yet again, here breaking out and needs to close over that high on the daily, and I think we'll be okay with that. On the 4 hour though, BOS sitting down here. Look at how structure played. Structure played with a two candle retest, right? That's what you want to see. That's good structure. 2 candle retest off BOS, cranks to that high. If we're going to get a 1 candle or 2 candle retest, we did get a slight sweep up here, but if price wants to continue to hold, maybe even bounce off this imbalance yet again at 6.4, then you might want to give that continuation. But again, this is something that I would never be bearish on this whatsoever. Bull run is intact. Hodl gang, rally. Hodl gang, rally up, baby. Okay. You can't really have a target on anything that doesn't have targets. Pyth off the board. Let's move on. Pepe in the house. Pepe's ready to party. Pepe's ready to party. Nice. All right. Cas. K-A-S. Cas with the Eusta. Cas Eusta. Let's see. Pyth. Okay, it's on the Pyth network. Nice, nice. All right. So, this was quite interesting because even though it's still new as well, I liked the idea behind that 4 hour chart, and then we'll look at the 1 hour as well, because we have some consolidation at these highs. So what do you take into account with these consolidation periods? Well, first off, we need to see what are these highs and lows. Let me pull out the fixed volume profile. Now, this is going to be a very minor range, right? Price entered here, and it's trading there. It's going to load for me. And there's not enough data, I don't think. I don't know. That's weird. Usually it should, since it's a range, it should. Let's try it on the, oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. Let's not do the Pyth one. Keep forgetting Pyth doesn't have the volume. Wait, USD. Cas Eusta. Wrong one. There we go. Let's do, you guys love these spots. Here we go. Wait a second. What am I doing? On the Pyth, it's new. Look at that. Yo, I see. This is why I say, when you guys throw in ticker symbols, please, for the love of God, if it's something like this, just put in KAS USDT Bybit, or just tell me the exchange that you are trading it on that you want to see, because some of these ones that aren't Bitcoin or XRP or some of the majors, BNB, you know, things that we have on the board that we talk about throughout the week, I don't know. I don't look at these. These are not ones that I look at. I look at all the majors. I look at Solana. That's one that I trade all the time. I trade Bitcoin all the time. I trade Ethereum all the time. Those are the ones that I'm always going to trade. I don't look at the Bybit ones because legally I can't trade on Bybit, okay? I'm in the US. If I was in the UK or somewhere else, I would be on Bybit, but I'm not. So I don't know these and I don't really care about them. So please, for the love of God, just put in the exchange that you want to see, okay? Thank you. That ends my rant. Use VPN. Don't piss. Don't be pissed. Stay sober, man. I'm confused. You drink water, no soda? Nah, you guys are just pissing me off. All right. Let's move on. Guess what? This is why we target the bottom of the middle of the order block, right? TP1, 14313. Bam. Nailed it. Previous high. Bam. Right here. 14647. Bam. Nailed it. Coming off that high now, right? Extended on the oscillator. Well, you know me. I'm not going to be trading this high, right? 4 hour. Let's dive in a bit. See how she's shimmying for us. Now, if I want to... Wow, this is actually decent consolidation at this high. Love that oscillator on this high. So, biggest thing right now, if you want to see this trend continuation, we want to see a break through these highs. If I actually want to break out through those highs, though, we would have to not do that. We'd have to liquidate this order block. I click Control instead of Alt. Liquidate that order block. Well, to do that, you have to have a closure above, well, the top of the order block, which is sitting roughly at 14739. Now, I would actually want to see a breakout through this high, 14082. I mean, you should get the high break of this as well, 14846. So breaking out these highs is quite important, in my opinion, for this thing to actually continue. But right now, it is still setting lower highs. So if we want to see this actually be bullish, let's see a structure break on the oscillator, which would happen right there at that previous lower high. So you see something like this, and for that to occur, right, we would need a full break through that high more than likely. So if this were to happen, we would get a break through this, retest, and then rally from there. And then we have uncharted territory, right? We look at that daily one more time. We have uncharted territory up here. So you can maybe retest the high there of 155, right? 15 cents and 500 millicents, or whatever you want to call it. We still haven't figured out those decimal places. Now, that's the biggest thing, right? You still have lower lows being formed here on this. So overall, 4 hour, I'm not extremely bullish until we see that structure break on the oscillator. If that oscillator breaks there, then maybe I consider it. Right now I would be bearish. So what I would watch for if I was bearish, right, and waiting for a bearish setup, well, you know the drill here. We have struggled already. Let's break this low. Break this low, nice move, good volume. Give me that change of character. Give me the reject. I'll change character. Then I'm going to target. Guess what? We dive into the daily now. I target these highs. Now, this could indicate a lovely and healthy retracement, right? Right off this high here. Lovely, healthy retracement right into the 112, 113s. That's what I would look for if we get the healthy retracement. As of now, though, it seems on the daily, it still wants to hold this price point, but notice extremely extended. So let's see what happens here in the next few days. I either want to get that breakout or breakdown, then I look for that next move, okay? I meant don't be angry. Danik, it's all an act, my friend. I love you guys. You know that. My day ones know what's up. But seriously, sometimes you guys that spam gold, man, drive me nuts. All right. And that's why you got put in timeout for 1 minute. All right. All right. Let's dive into the next one. Mr. Pepe, what you got for me? Pepe. Oh, Pepe, I love you. Pepe. Ben, I appreciate it, my friend. Yet again. Here we go, Pepe. Give me some music. Yo, Matic. Let's pop it. Let's get it. Go for vet, he said. Matic is up there. I like it. Matic with the Yusta. Matic Yusta. Matic Yusta. All right. Okie dokie. This is money. Polygon. Showing me what's up. Showing me what's up. Now, we've discussed Matic quite a bit. Now, quite interesting formation we've gotten through these highs. First off, I see a range. What do we do with the range? Well, guess what? We click that fixed volume profile. We go over to this break and this one here. Guess what? Top of the range. Top of the range. First target right now would be 89.96, right? We're top of the range. 89.96. Let's see if we can get at least touch of that level, right? Get through that level. Guess what? Sitting right above it is that order block at 90 cents. 90 cents, right? Bottom of the order block. So right at the top of the range, bottom of the order block. Well, guess what? That's your TP point right now until we get that nice structure move. Now you can see here, guess what? The chotch held up, closed up. You had a reset day back into a bullish day. Let's see if we can close today over yesterday's high of 8544, sorry. 8544 close today would be money in the bank. You're setting higher lows still. This trend is very strong. If I want a full-on bullish rally on this, if you're long below 80, that's where I would want to be holding right now. If you're long below 80, then I would say hold on tight. Take some off at 90. Next up would be 95. If we could get a full breakout through this high of 95.88, no doubt in my mind we hit 101.64 to 103, okay? You got those two levels that got treated up there as a resistance, but less liquidity sitting up there should make nice rallies. You can see this order block here definitely is a resistance level. So that's why getting up over this high up here, you can see some pretty aggressive buying happening. Biggest thing here, oscillator can't get any better than this. Guess what happens? Why we talk about structure on the oscillator? Well, that's because look at this puppy. Beautiful turning point above that previous lower high, right? You got that with an inverse head and shoulders type formation. Got the flag breakout, and then this thing just beautifully targeting. This is why right here, if you were to, I think it's this one right here, this change of character formed at the same time here on this candle with the breakout. Didn't fully close over that high, but the next day did. And there you go. Beautiful moves to touch that 90. If you were in below 80, though, that would have been ideal. Beautiful, beautiful setup there. But that was bottom of the range. Now you're approaching the top of the range. Where do we go from here? Well, if we want to actually continue to the highs, we have to break that 95, right? So 90's first target right now, okay? And then we'll talk about it after that. So great job, Polygon traders. Good job. Let's go to the 4-hour really quickly. Yeah, 4-hour bouncing off that imbalance. Still trying to hold that BOS. It's a weaker BOS hold, but look at this. This is awesome. You have pretty much a similar head and shoulders formation that happens on oscillators, right? Here's your head. Here's your shoulder. Here's your other shoulder. And an inverse smiley face. Yay! Inverse head and shoulders. Bop. Now, you got the confirmation on this candle here. On this guy right now. We need to see price continue to hold over these highs. It's just trying to do it. This 4-hour has 32 minutes left. If this thing can actually hold up over 88.04, I think you might see that next 4-hour breakout. So we'll see. I'm going to set an alert here. Let's see what happens. We got 32 minutes. We might still be in the stream then. We'll see. But I'm going to watch that break, actually. For the 4-hour on Polygon, Matic. You know the ordeal. Looks really good, too, because of this break imbalance sitting here. 90 would be that next target for now. And then above that, in this case, on the 4-hour, you have order block at 92. Guess what else? Guess what else? Guess what else? You have a massive, massive sell order block here. Huge sell order block here, okay? What does that mean? Well, when we see massive sell volume that occurred at that level, we think, okay, sellers more than likely are exhausted there. So what happens? Buyers could step in very easily, maybe take us out. But again, we still consider order blocks no matter what as CP points. So to be safe here, you could even say, 92. 92 could be your next level after 90 because we saw the daily 90. But there you go. Large sell volume that 4-hour. That could indicate buying happening when price gets in there. So see what happens when it retests that for, it's retested several times before. But from this order block wise, be first retest. See if it does it. Okay. Instagram messing up again. Pepe. Let's get it rocking and rolling, buddy. Next one, Pepe. Come on, keep hitting them. Keep hitting them. Pepe, come on, baby. We named you. You're doing great. Obviously, you get 3 chances. No beef, buddy. No beef today. No beef today. Nice and gentle this time. No beef today. Wow. Whoever wanted Vet, I'm very sorry because it just denied you. BNB USD, my friends. BNB USD in the house. All right. Let's start with weekly. Pepe OP. Pepe is OP, to be honest. Guys, you know the ordeal. We have to hit 100 likes if we want to do the giveaway. I don't think I'm going to be out of town anymore on Friday. So we might actually do the giveaway on Friday. Not Thursday anymore, so I'll let you know. But because my daughter's been sicker than we thought, we're probably not going out of town anymore. She's okay, though. We went to the doctor yesterday. Got her checked out pretty good. So she is okay. Just has the flu pretty bad. So 97 likes. Let's get to 100, and we will continue into tomorrow. Can you cup and handle on BNB? Can you put CRO on the wheel? It's pumped 30% since long-term breakout. CRO used to. Let's see. Why do you guys make me look at these? You're just playing with me, right? Dude. Wait. Why did that? Yeah, no, this thing is nuts. Timeout, he said. Okay, I will say that my weekly looked really bad, but the daily here is not too bad. But let's look. Look at this 5-minute chart. If there's gaps in this 5-minute, in the 4-hour chart, there's gaps in the 4-hour. Then we're going to have a problem. 15-minute. Yo, this thing's getting worse and worse. Yeah, okay. If you're a long-term holder, we can look at it. Right now. Who said that? Evade. Right now. You tell me where you're in. Tell me where you're in and tell me you're a long-term holder. If you're not holding this. If you're not holding this. Tell me where you're in. Tell me right now that you're willing to do everything it takes to hodl this coin, and I will analyze it for you. Tell me you'll do everything it takes to hodl this coin. Not holding. Where's it heading? Next. Tell me you're willing. I will now. That's Vincent. Dumb that. All right, wait. We got to go back to BNB. We're going to go back to BNB, but we will look at this, Evade, if you promise me that you are a hodler on this one. Okay. CRO. Safa does. Okay. Safa is one of our #1 viewers, so because of her, I might look at this. Vincent's willing. Vincent, we all know you're willing. I was just curious. Okay, there you go. You answered my question. I was afraid you didn't answer it for the 10th time. Okay, thank you. We will look at it briefly at the end of the stream. Remind me at the end of the... we want a screenshot. Remind me at the end of the wheel. Pepe is first. Pepe has priority. Isn't that right, Pepe? Yes. Okay. Guys, we hit 100 likes. Congratulations. Thank you yet again for smashing that like button. We continue the giveaway train going in tomorrow. Remember, every day we have to hit 100 likes if we want to do the giveaway on Friday. Right now, we're still on track to give away $300 on Friday, so make sure you tune back in on Friday for a chance to win, my friends. Okay. Top 10 viewers get a separate giveaway, a 1 in 10 chance to also win $100. So make sure that you are tuning in every day, you're chatting, and you also putting in your predictions early on Bitcoin. So make sure you do that, and you'll get extra points added to your profile. All right, BNB. Now, first thing I see on BNB, I'm going to up these order blocks really quickly so we can see if there's any above us, which, there you go. That's exactly why I wanted to up it, right? We're approaching now a previous swing, right? We're approaching a previous swing point. That's exactly why we were watching this before. Now, since we have approached this previous swing point, on the daily, sorry, let's look at that. This is, something to take into consideration. Now, it's very low volume, but again, yet it's still an order block, right? Something we're still going to consider, something that has rejected several times. But guess what happened on BNB recently? And I'm pretty sure we discussed this as well. We said that there might be a bull flag formation that's very delayed, right? Still setting lower lows, still setting lower highs. That's still a bull flag formation. Higher low came intact. Now it's retesting the highs of those order blocks at 332. Right now, to be fair, I do think we could touch 340. Biggest thing I like right now is the fact that we have this breakout of this overall lower highs forming on the oscillator. Yet again, we're sitting at the low 80s of extended, so it still has room to the upside to continue on BNB through 340. But today, let's see it close first. First things first. Yesterday's high was 329.3. We need to close over 329.3 today, and I think maybe tomorrow we could get that continuation into 340. If not this high, which was 338.4. Okay, so 338.4 would be that first target, and then after that we could look for bigger upside moves. Let's go to that 4-hour chart real quick. Lovely price action recently. It's taken a while. Look at this. Yet again, I mean, honestly, I might just take inverse head and shoulders plays all the time on the oscillator because this is just absolute juice. Juiced right there. Juice it up on this little doji woji candle, right? Or that's not doji. It looked like it on that squish chart. But right here, that initiated the breakout. Had following day, it broke and closed above the previous day's high. Then you had this big bullish move. So if we get a reset on the 4-hour, right? Sorry, previous 4-hour candle. This is the level you're watching. Give me that. This level we're watching. All right. We get the retracement, bounce off that high. We're going to hit those 140 or 340s like we talked about. It needs to hold above that high, right? It needs to hold above that previous structure high, which it broke out before. Came back, had a bad retrace. Hopefully, price action comes in play yet again. If we get this hold above 330, that 340 looks good on the daily, though. Remember, we wanted to see the close over yesterday's high of 329.3, and then maybe tomorrow we get that continuation higher. I'm going to go ahead and, well, never mind. It's not going to let me. Now, we do have that order block, right? Let's go to the weekly really quick. Weekly, interesting, extended, but barely extended, so still has room to the upside, which is good. Upside room, though, we have this high up here, 353. That would be a big watch on the weekly, 353. If this week can close over this wick high of 338.4, then, that I think that 353 would test just fine. So BNB, not too bad. Let's pull up the fixed range profile really quickly. Break into this range. Break into the range. Break into the range. Break into the range. Okay. Notice, top of the range. Yet again, top of the range. But PRC sitting up high, which is good. Got a nice volume shelf sitting there. Volume held, 304, 300, right? It would be psychological. We hit just fine. Yeah, I have my max amount of order blocks up, but I'm going to put it back down to 5 for you. And there you go. So, this is good, though. We get multiple targets in our brain. Here you go. The big reason why we talk about the value range and why we consider this is something to always want to look at. Let's hold and break that 334. But again, really on the weekly, I just want to close over that wick high there on BNB of 3384. So end of this week, look for that. We got 4 days and 5 hours. Plenty of time to break through that high and say sayonara to this range. And then go into upside targets on this. Remember, first off is our 353. After that, you have the lower of this order block, which is inside that imbalance as well, of 365 and then 381. So that's what I would really watch for if we do get that clean close where we're at. But pretty much on the weekly, remember, closure over the high of 3384. And I think we're juiced to the 350s at the very least. Okay. Pepe, what you got for me? Let's go. Pepe back on the board, ready to party. What is points? I'm glad you asked. Worldwide information. Well, points have to do with first off, our top 10 viewers, right? Top 10 viewers at the end of the week got a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100 every single week. So if you're a top 10 viewer, the way to honestly be the top 10 viewer is, one, you have to watch and you have to chat. Those are the two ways you get the most points. You get more points chatting, you still get points watching as well. The other thing you have to do, though, is at the beginning of each stream, we put in a poll where you can guess whether you think Bitcoin price is going to be more or less than the price at the beginning of the stream by the end of the stream. If you guess that right, you get 100 points added to your profile, and that's how we get these crazy rankings and not repetitive ranking people. Now, so far, since we're still early doing this, we do have a lot of people that end up on the high, or end up at the top of the list as well. But we have been seeing some new faces this week, which I really like to see. So, thanks for tuning in, guys, and putting in your predictions, because definitely killing it. For those of you that, some of you have been guessing right all week already, so love to see it. All right, Pepe back on the board. Let's get it, Mr. Pepe. Don't fail me now. All right, buddy. You get 3 chances. You get 3 chances, okay? Okay? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get 3 chances. It's not dealing with me today. Man, I want to vet so bad. There you go. See, it knows. It knows when it needs to bunker down and be real. All right. Wheel spin. Get out of here, Mr. Pepe. All right, Pepe with the link. Man, this is money. Oh, baby. All right, so we discussed Link quite a bit. Let's go to that weekly. Let's start on the weekly. We've discussed Link forever, right? We talked about hitting the 20s. It's been holding the 20s just fine. Mid-20s was our overall major move now, because we had this massive bull flag that broke out, right? Lovely bull flag with a nice higher low, or just not even higher low. Bounced off the low yet again, broke out beautifully. Price is holding. Price continues on the weekly yet again to close over previous week highs. That's what we want to see on the weekly and the daily. It's exactly how we want to do these big moves, because see what happens when that happens, right? You get 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row where we just absolutely demolished whenever price closed over the previous week's high. Now, up here at 20 buckaroonies, we're good, right? Price, guess what? Held structure. Structure broke here, right? Structure broke there. Price extended on that first move. Got beautiful consolidation for the bull flag run, right? Comes back in. Turning point inside of that with this bullish run. Now we're continuing, right? So beautiful price action so far. Where are our targets, though? First off, let's take a look at the overall fixed range profile, right? I obviously have a target up at 26, above 25, right? But let's look at the when it came into this higher volatility state, where it was. And there you go. This is beautiful, right? We're inside these imbalances now, right? Inside a sell side imbalance, okay? A lot of sell orders could be sitting here. We don't know. It's been a very long time since that happened, right? This was back in January of 22, right? So 2 years. It's been 2 years now since we've been at this level. Now that we're at this level, you know, people, because of the recent volatility that's come in, more than likely, this isn't really, there's not really sell orders just sitting there anymore, I would say, especially on the weekly, but it's possible. But with crypto, it's a little bit different, right? Now, 26 would still be that target because of the lower order block. Now, we are inside that imbalance. You can see the middle of that imbalance is at $21. So, you know, very minor target, 21 bucks right now. But we're outside the value range. So I really want to continue to see candles close on the weekly out of that value range, which is sitting right at $19.19. So 20 bucks honestly holds, $19.19 holds, $19 holds really. I would say targets right now is that order block, man. We're in a valley on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. Give us a little bit more faith here. Yeah, it's just, man, that's so hard. I honestly like it all the way up to 21, definitely that first target, but that 26 is just, feels like it could easily hit. Now, remember, we need structure. Potential buy, Dame said. Now, long-term, sure. Absolutely. Long-term buys, go right ahead. Link, though, bouncing off of that structure, right? Bouncing off the internal structure that we're getting right here at 1977. Okay. Which is good. Bouncing off that structure at 1977. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Now, that being said, it being here, right? Bouncing off of that, let's see if price actually today, we got 4 hours left, can close over this high of 20.612. If we can get that closure above 20.612, then I'm looking for that 21 breakout. We hit a high, let's see, a high of 20.85, right? 20.85 is that high. We want to see that fully get broken as well. Overall, on Link, the trend's your friend. Don't fight the trend. And this is a great example why we've had that final range break and we've held up over it and we've continued now. So in this case, 4 hour, we dive in. Look what happened. Price came back. Guess what? Retested the high. Guess what? It found support, and now it's trying to break back out yet again. Nice little lower low here on price. I'm not a huge fan of this thing being extended, and now it's trying to potentially set a lower high. But so long as it's holding that structure, which it is here, still bullish on it. We'll see what it does in the next few days on the 4 hour here. But price holding over, like we said, 1919 was the biggest idea. Okay, look at Wayne coming with the exclamation 100. We ain't doing the giveaway today. Friday, come back. If we hit that 100 likes, we'll be doing the giveaway. Anyway, guys, but here you go. 4 hour, lower lows, lower highs. What is that? That's a bull flag formation. So if this comes back to the high low here, breaks out, look for that 21 pretty soon, okay? Link, not too bad. Holding over 1919 was that initial hold, but yeah, honestly, down here, yeah, 1919 is beautiful. Let's continue that hold over that. But today, I would really like a closure over that high of 20.61, if not at least over 20 for today. D Wayne, I appreciate it, my friend. No, you the man. You the man. All right. Pepe, yet again, back on the board. What you got for me now, Pepe? Yo, Pepe knows what's up. I literally sat there and was like, you know what? If you don't cooperate, we're going to have a serious problem. BitCash sent me a friend request. Yikes. I don't want to know what that is. All right. This is Blur, for those of you that don't know. Blur. I placed an order for some reason. I don't know how I did that. Oh, it's Shift B. Interesting. Learning new things every day. Blur with the breakout. Noise. All right, Blur. Let's take a look. Blur used to on Coinbase. Often leave a cheeky low buy overnight for Link on CEX exchanges. Works, but rarely wait if build Link bag. So essentially what I do, Tom, if I believe in a crypto, instead of trading it, yeah, let's hit 150. That'd be nice. Pretty soon, though, we're going to be having to hit 125. So make sure you share the stream and you subscribe if you actually want to be a winner. But pretty soon, well, pretty soon. Actually, sorry, what was I saying? I was saying, yeah. So one of my strategies, if I believe in a crypto like Bitcoin or something, I just invest every single week, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're going to get your best averages that way. Easiest way to invest, obviously, every week in something like Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. But overall, I mostly do that for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. I buy it once a week just because I fully believe in it. Now, overall, on top of that, I'll trade it. But if I'm long-term investing, that's how I would do it, in my opinion. But for full-on trading, which we also do, of course, then you've already seen the way I look for it. We wait for that structure to actually form, and then we play the structure. Now, speaking of structure, Blur just broke out. What do you think about Link? I like Link. I do like Link. We just went over Link. Just go back about 5 minutes in the stream, and you'll see us go over Link. Now, my friends. Okay. Blur has broken that structure from that previous lower high, right? So we're back to retesting these highs. What is the first thing I want to see? Well, you guys know the ordeal. I really want to see a closure over that previous day's high, right? This was back in January, or early January, right? January 16th, about a month ago. This high here, 73.90. I want to see closure today over 73.90. That would be really nice. 73.90 closure. I think we could drive into... Hold on. Let me up these order blocks here. The reason we up the order... There you go. So we're inside this order block too. So that would actually mitigate that order block. And my next target would be 81.21. Why? Because of this open close here. Very aggressive volume happened there on that candle. So next target, if we can close over the top of this order block, which that high there was 74.67. This high here is 73.90. So really, over 75. If we can get a full closure on a daily over 75, I don't see why this thing wouldn't ramp up to 81. Could be a really nice move, to be honest. Let's take a look really quickly on the weekly one more time, because I do want to pull up a fixed range profile on the weekly. And then we can also see it on lower time frames as well. So here you go as well. So obviously this isn't a ton of volume. It's a weekly chart, but you can see the amount of times it hasn't really been up here. So that's a big thing. And obviously top of this order block now on the weekly is 84.27. If we go into that daily and see that fixed range profile from its open, if it'll load, are you gonna load for me here? Buddy old pal. Oh, maybe it's just being weird. Let's try that again, because I was on a different time frame maybe. There you go. So yet again, though, you can see here volume wise, this is peak. This is volume peak, top of the range, right? The nice part is we've been structuring through that range, and we're at peak. So if we peak, if we break through, get a nice cake stick over that large body, you know the deal. I think, 81, that first target for sure. After that, there's not many targets to go for. Okay, so I'll keep an eye on it over that level, and honestly, I'm gonna set an alert right now over 75. 75 cake stick. Yes sir, the cake sticks. Hodl bag. Hodl the bag, baby. All right, how did you bring up the volume profile? Indicators, technicals, profiles, fixed range profile. If you don't have TradingView Premium, you're missing out, my friend. You're missing out.
Would highly suggest it. All right.
All right there, Pep A. What you got for me, baby? Let's go. Yo. Ever since we named him, XRP. Yo, Vet's gonna be last. I'm sorry. Whoever wanted Vet early on, it's gonna be last. Probably. Alright. But guess what? You're getting more watch time. You're getting more chat time as well. And that adds more points to your profile. Gives you a higher chance of being the #1 or top 10 viewer. Right now, who we got ranking? Anybody today ranked up a few points probably already. We can see who's in it to win it. Okay, so XRP. We talked about this, right? There's our top 10 guys. If you're on the top 10 list, you right now have a chance, 1 in 10 chance of winning $100 into the week. But again, it's only Wednesday, so hump day. Let's see if we can get past that. Now, all right, so we have discussed XRP a few times. It's quite interesting. I ever win this? Well, you have a 1 in 10 chance to win. Dame, don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. I think today might be your day. I haven't looked at price. I haven't even looked at what you put in, but today could be your day on your predictions. Genesis was awarded 35 million of GBTC shares. Will it matter? I mean, you can look at the volatility that Bitcoin has generated from it, if it has or not. I mean, the overall this week alone, billions of dollars have been going into buying Bitcoin for these ETFs. It's been nuts. So there's another reason why there's higher volatility as well. All right, XRP. We got a lower high formation here. Now, what do you see? Yet again, we talked about this before. You have your very small but, useful inverse head and shoulders. It's kind of weak. I wouldn't necessarily fully say it's inverse head and shoulders. But today, let's close over 53.18. Now, in my opinion, screw that level. Let's close over this level. This high here is 53.99. So let's just say we need to close over 54, which is this structure point. That was a lower high before it said its last lower low. You got a higher low. Now it's breaking back out. If we can close over 54 today, my next target for one is 55.34. Then above that is probably lower order block 59.34. Now, oscillator though, it has broken structure, right? We got this structure break right here. It broke on this day here on where that change character formed. you know, when we look at these oscillators, we do like to see turning points show us support over those highs, right? So in this case, we would get a probably continuation to hit that first TP target right here of 50, or sorry, was that it? No. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it had to be. Yeah, of 55.17, right? 55.17 first target I would look for, right? If we get that breakout. Now, after that, all right, we hit this target here. We get some type of consolidation. Let's get a bounce off of that structure. Now, that's where I would consider a buy. When we show the structure shift, right? We first, step one, need to see that break of structure. We need to see that move. After that, we see retracement. If that move gets confirmed, then we know we have a way higher probability that that's a good place to long, right? We don't just trade the breakout, because the full breakout not necessarily means, especially on a reversal. If it was a breakout to the downside on a bearish trend, then bam, you could short it. If it's a breakout to the upside on a bullish trend, bam, you could long it if it shows that, you know, support. Now, in this case, you really need confirmation for reversals if you want to play it right. But it looks really good for this reversal to start playing out. So if this is step one happening today, let's close today over 54, okay? BlackRock on top. I would have to look. Again, I haven't looked in a few days. All right. Okay. Yeah, T.Y. Malone, you're up there, my friend. You have a chance. XRP, guys, looking bullish right now. I wouldn't be bearish on it. We could look at it. Yeah, I mean, even on this. Yeah, that's the biggest focus right now. We'll leave it at that. We're looking not too shabby. All right. XRP off the board. Where we at today on this? Yeah, today going a little bit slower. But let's get back to the flow with Mr. Pepe. Pepe in the house. Everybody say, what's up, Pepe? What you got for me? Come on. I remember Pepe, usually we give it 3 chances on one of the last and final spins, and then we just pick the last 2 ourselves. Flow, man. This thing will not stop. I'm telling you. He's leaving it best for last, right? Flow is up. You guessed it already. So we give Pepe 1 spin. When there's 2 left, we give him 1 spin. If he screws it up, then he's done for the day. He's done his job. Because 1 spin with 2 ticker symbols, that's tough, man. That's tough. All right. Flow, man. Now, the flow has hit. The flow has hit the tape. Talk about order flow on this move. Ape, please. Well, if you want me to go over Ape, you got to rewind, be at the stream at 1 Eastern, and throw it in the chat, and I will put Ape on the board for you. But right now, we are looking at flow. Let's go to the start of the weekly. Higher low on the weekly oscillator. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like it. Now, bull flag type of formation broke out here. Is retesting that weekly order block. It looks like we might have some struggles in the dollar range, but again, this does look bullish. Sorry, does look bullish on the weekly. What happened? Bounce off that previous high. Nice lower low, higher low, and rally. Now it's bouncing. Structure's there, right? Structure is there. Top down analysis says, bada boom, bada bang. We're breaking out. Okay. So now, other situation similar to what we just went over as well. We have extended. I want to see retracement, higher low formation. If I'm not in down here or on this first break of structure break that we got there, then I'm waiting for my entry. In my opinion, though, I don't want a full retracement. I want a retracement to this level right here. We get I would say that's the top of the level. A small little range here. Doesn't need to be crazy. Now, this right here. Clearly was struggling. Got the cake stick today. Nice thick body. You know what's up. There's your cake stick, right? Cake stick, we want to see now a reversal. Not reversal, sorry. We want to see tomorrow maybe, or 2 days out. It'd be nice to get a 2-candle retrace, right? 2-candle retracements, always grade A retracements. Similar to this. That's a really aggressive one. But it doesn't look like Flow likes to do those very often, to be honest. It usually just goes where it wants to go. All right, so, we could get a single candle retracement like we saw, similar to this. Like we saw in Bitcoin yesterday. But, again, daily chart. Obviously, you know, we're happy if this thing wants to keep going, right? But again, I'm not in this. So if I personally wanted to actually get in this, I want to see retracement show me confirmation above these open close level there from that previous lower high. That'd be really nice. If that doesn't happen, obviously we want to see continuous days closing over continuous highs. Now, today, if you get a full close today over 93.8, that looks really nice. Looks very nice, to be honest. That's kind of where I could see this trend continuing. Now, this volume profile is weird. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I am gonna grab it from over here. See kind of these targets up here. You could consider this middle of the range. I mean, a rejected POC. Okay, yeah. POC is heading for it at $1. The dollar is gonna be tough, I think, on flow. But love the volume today. So today I would want a full closure over 93.8. That'd be nice. Because then that would mitigate this entire wick and reject here. Show us real nice bullish breakout. All right. And then dollar is going to be my target. I would say dollar right now is that target. Yeah, I would say, yes, dollar is perfectly lined up with this open close as well up here. So really nice. After that, if it does close an aggressive candle over $1, you're hitting this order block here, 105.8. Bottom of it's 103.4. So that's what I would focus on. By the way, any chance for us to see some fire Hodl gang videos on stream starts in the future? Hey, we've already done one. We've done one before from some dude that created a banging Hodl gang video. This song, what is this? Yeah, I just got hungry. I just got real hungry. Flow though, like it a lot. For that move to $1. Let's see if we do get that retrace. Okay. This is a perfect time for Pepe to get in the mood. Good song for Pepe. All right, Pepe, you got 3 chances to hit. One of the final 2. Who is going to be our last to go over? Analyze. That's not a word, but last to go over. Here we go. Who's it going to be? All right, remember, you get 3 chances. If you don't hit it, it's all good. We're not very mad at you. Okay. One more time, Pepe. All right, real quick in the chat, aggressive spin or very light spin? Aggressive spin or light spin? Why did I say light? Easy spin or aggressive spin? Fast? Light. Faster. Okay. We got Dame with easy. Light. Okay. Aggressively. We're going back and forth now. All right, I'm going to give it a nice little touch. Here we go. Oh, with the pinky. That's a good idea. With the pinky. There you go. Pinky spin. All right, here we go. Last one of it. The closest one, it's 2. That's one we're going over. Yo! I guess Vet is going to be... Dude, that almost hit. Vet it is. The closest one. That's actually pretty similar to the other one. Very similar. Let's see here. Yeah, we're good. Vet it is. My vet boys out there. Been waiting for this one. Wow. Okay, I see why you like it. I'll tell you that. If you're in this, by the way, below 2.8, congratulations. So first off, we pull the all-time low, right? This is Vechain on Coinbase. Nice. Pull all-time low to the high. Guess what? You have the beautiful 618 retracement. Absolute bonkers for you if you got somewhere below the 2.8. Great job. Now, this thing had to change the character, right? It's broken. Jeez, this thing could go crazy. High right now that we want to see close over real quick is 0.035 on the daily, okay? That's the previous lower high here. This thing already extremely bullish. And 4 more people on Instagram, sorry. One more time for the Instagram peeps daily. This high right here. 0.035. Let's get a closure today over that. It's already above it right now. Looks good. Ready to rally. Now, I have too many of my order blocks up, so I thought I took those off. Okay. Let's do that daily one more time. Let's do the oscillator real fist. All right, now, guess what? This is, ideal setup. Lower low comes up higher, or breaks right here, break through. Higher low, or yeah, higher low off of that previous breaking point, right? That happened right here on that guy. Look where you would have been if you got in right here on this guy, somewhere in the 2829, below 3 cents. Man, you guys cranking. You guys cranking, okay? You cranking real nice, cashing in big right now. Now, TP1 for me would have been this swing of 3307. Now, TP2 is going to be right up here. Honestly, right here. Right there. Let's go on. 3604. TP 33812. If I'm trading this, if I'm hodling this, I'm fine. I'm holding. Let's go to that 4 hour. Look at this. This is a bull flag breakout on the oscillator. It's beautiful. There you go. Bull flag breakout. This, you can see him cleanly sometimes on here. Lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower high. Look, higher low, turning point. Bop right there. Would have taken it. Bam. 4 hour. If you ever see something like that, could have taken that money candle right here. Cake stick. Beautiful cake stick. Cranks. Close over the high. Close over the high. Close over the... Well, that one didn't. Close over the high. Close over the high. Close over the high. Bam. Okay. Now you're seeing some consolidation holding up. This thing looks ready to rock yet again. It is extended quite a bit over 90 at 94 there, which I'm not a huge fan of. But, again, if this thing comes down, shows its support over these levels here, it'll probably want to continue. Now, price has to turn before I consider this bull run over, right? Price needs to turn. Hasn't turned. We have an order block sitting here. That's why we want this closure over this high here. We got an order block sitting here right now. Upside target, temporary 4 hour, 3618. After that, you got 3659, 37. Now remember, 3618 is always going to be our first target. Lower the order block. I think that's a high probability. You got a head and shoulders up here that ended up playing out. Have a nice reversal there. Now you're pumping quite a bit, and you've just bounced on the last 4 hour. Everything looks really good on today's price action for Vechain here. So I think next target right now, definitely that lower the order block of 3618 for sure. Now, if this is a high, we watch to see if there's a turning point that forms. Okay, that's where we consider bearish. And also, guess what? On Vechain here, I will say this is, I need to update this to 1. There you go. That's a better. If the Neo looks a little off calculated, it will on crypto. It will on crypto. If it looks a little off calculated, then in this case, it probably is, right? It's not because it's doing the calculation wrong. It's because the volatility, the random volatility spikes that these cryptocurrencies have, okay? So Vechain right now, with that order block, yet one more time, 3615 is roughly the low. That's what I would look for as my TP point, right? You had to exit right here on this guy, which closed at 3454, pretty good. Price still holding above the Neo though. Looks really, really nice. Yes, this is VET. This says VET. Okay, Tom. This is so far down overall though. On VET, this is on Coinbase though, so I wouldn't consider that. I mean, this thing's cranking maybe. VET though, let's look at it. That's not an indicator. What am I doing? I mean, we can look at it on. There you go. Here's your Binance chart. Here's your Binance chart. Coinbase had just got on, probably where that volatility has come into play. So Binance, here's your bigger chart. Once again, guys, there's a specific exchange that you really want to see. Just throw it in the chat when you're throwing this. Just say VET USD, Binance or something. Go to the weekly. Let me look at a little bit more analysis. Now, this is very similar to some of these other ones, You get these big pumps back when crypto when Bitcoin went bonkers. Now it's settled off. Weekly, it does look really good. You got a turning point on the oscillator there. What is this music? Oh, I like that one. Now, you got a turning point on the oscillator. Guess what? Bounce off previous high. I mean, everything lined up perfectly on this weekly chart for VET. I would want to see this thing close where it's at or higher, right? Bounce right off that level, though. Structure played out perfectly. Bounced up. Bounced off the high. Looks really good. It's going into this imbalance right now. Seeing this, I think this thing can go to 4358, honestly. If this thing is going to continue to close with these kind of candles, 4358, there you go. There's your long-term target. 2-3 weeks out, maybe, if this volume wants to hold. If we pull up the volume. Wow, actually, this volume is garbage. What the hell? That's weird. It has dipped quite a bit since these pumps. But let's see volume like this come into play on this breakout. That's very possible. This breakout happens, you could get maybe these candles back. But pray for that. I didn't see that. All right. But overall, nice candle so far. I'm not going to fight the trend in this one. Looks really good. All right, we're getting to the bottom of our song list here. Yeah. What you got for me? I'll get back. This one. Maybe this one. Matrix. Matrix is always good. I'll do this one. All right. Let's go into ENS. Last one. Now, you guys know the ordeal here on ENS. ENS, we had an alert played out yesterday. This was on my 4 hour. Yeah. Okay. So, ENS 4 hour. Remember we talked about yesterday? We talked about breaking and making this BOS. This was yesterday. We got the BOS. Okay, so now what am I identifying? Pull. What am I waiting for on ENS? Well, ENS hit that order block up there pretty easily. Wow, cool. This morning, actually. So right now, I would want to see a hold on this imbalance and above this guy right here. Hold on that. Oscillator does look solid, right? Oscillator, guess what happened? The only issue about the oscillator is that you do have conflicting moves here. You got a bunch of higher lows forming, and this here still have a lower high. So I hadn't broken that structure on the oscillator, but I will say it did break roughly where this was, where that was. So it's kind of trending minorly on the 4 hour. But volume did kick in a bit. I would like to see if this 2315 can hold. You have a slight range to identify here to watch for right here. So we get a nice cake stick here. I might consider an entry through that order block. Let's go to the daily. Overall, though, looks super solid. Blur, come and gone. Yes, we did blur. Just get back on the stream. Now, remember this broke structure here. That broke structure on there, and it rallied up. Had a turning point right there. So this is quite interesting on the daily. We would want to see yesterday never fully close over that high, right? Today, I would want to see it close over yesterday's high. Yesterday's high was 2309, so let's see if we can close over that today. It's at 2312, so it's barely over right now, which is fine. It's over it. We'll see on the 4 hour, though, if, like we said, on the 4 hour, if that can hold up on ENS here on that period, right? Looking good. Hold up right here above that BOS in this little range here. So, honestly, 2287. If it holds there, you get a nice setup there. Maybe get a nice trade into the 24 plus. I will say it's been consolidating quite a bit here. I'm going to go to the daily weekly crazy spikes. This thing still needs a break on the weekly. Vet moves like a turtle. Don't worry. Yeah, you might be right on that one. That definitely creepy crawly. Okay. Guys, well, remember, ADA, if you took that trade with us, congratulations. We cashed big on that one, and it's already back up to where it is. We were in at 53, as you can see there, and we exited at 58. Yes, it was paper. Yes, we bought 500,000 of them. We bought 1 million of them. We cashed out some at 54. We cashed one, but we held the rest 58. Forgot about that. Yes, paper money, but again, if this was my personal stream, I'd be comfortable, trading real money, but it's not my stream. So, well, it is my show on the LuxAlgo channel, but, legally wise, I would like to be safe and just say that I'm paper trading, right? In this case, though, 25K on that. Daddy, these were just weird entries that we just made when we were on stream earlier. But they actually never entered, I don't think. I just at place an order or something. But 25K on that move, which is awesome. We originally hit, where is that? ADA here is 6, so 26 or 30. 30K on that move, baby. $1 billion account, man. Insane, bro. Insane profits. But overall, great trade. ADA touching that point there like we were originally targeting. Closed out pretty much at that high, which is awesome. We went over link earlier in the stream. Just go back and check it out, my friend. And Evade said, real quick, Evade, give me that ticker symbol again. Let me go back. If I can even go back far enough. Evade wanted to look at one more time before we bounce. Evade said he was going to hodl for us. If he sells it, then we're going to have a big problem. Where is that? We've been talking about it. We were talking CRO. CRO used to, because this crypto is not too bad. Now, this is similar to some of these other ones trading. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly, down bad. Now, touch this order block. Yep, touch the order block. Broke out, higher low above that. Nice little change of character, bounce off change of character. This is TP1, TP2. Huge wicks. I'm not going to look like this thing on the daily until we close over this high of 0.0961, okay? It needs to close over this order block for a continuation, but price holding over that change of character there, I still like it. So over 0.0866, still like it for a continuation. But I really want to close over this structure point for a nice continuation. But honestly, this candle yesterday, I want to see that closure. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hours continuously holding, which is good. Volume on this is complete garbage. So never mind, not looking at the 4 hour. Look at the weekly. Look at the weekly on a smaller time frame. Gosh, these pumps. Yeah, no. All right. Well, daily, you had my daily analysis. You're going to want to get out of this, to be honest. Not like out of the trade, just like don't even just enter it and then just wait 10 years and maybe someday. This is a crypto, guys, I would say. Oh, it's crypto.com. Duh. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. All right. So, yeah, I would focus on crypto.com and how it is as an exchange. How's it doing? How much, how much order flow is going through crypto.com? Doesn't seem like much anymore. Did it get banned? Nah, I think it's still US based. It's all the US clientele. But overall, in the range, you went back into the bottom of that value range. So there you go. You got PSC sitting right at that previous lower high. You maybe got an opportunity down to 1049 at the top of that range. But if it's inside this range, that's the only levels I look for. Right? So there you go. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. All right, my friends. My buttons aren't working today. So in about 3, 2, 1, did Bitcoin's price close or at the end of the stream, is it more or less than 51,528? It is more, and you can't see me. Look at me. I'm invisible. Yet again, more hits it. Those of you that threw in more early on, you get 100 points added to your profile, okay? So, looks like Edward hit it. Safa hit it. Fam hit it. Sophie, sorry, you didn't hit it. Punk Chainer hit it. Land Crypto is going to be our continuous leader. Land Crypto said more. Canadian boy, did you respond the right way though? Okay. If you didn't respond the right way, then it doesn't count because we had a new voting system today. Okay. So if you did, I haven't looked through the whole list. So, Alex, you're going to get 100 on your profile. Alex said more or less, but that's Alex D. Never mind. Alex D, 100 added to your profile. R2P, 100 added to your profile. Cyrix said less. David Cardi, 100 added to your profile. Danik, 100 added to your profile. Jack Smith, 100 added to your profile. Jason _ 100 added to your profile. Tom, 100 added to your profile. Charles Wong, 100 added to your profile. Congrats, guys. You guys are hitting it today. Crypto Steph, 100 added to your profile. You guys are nailing this thing. Humphrey, sorry, buddy. Hit less. But yeah, I'll go through the rest, guys. There's about 50 plus entries, so I'll add all that to your profile right now. One more time. Here's our top 10 viewers for today. Why are you eating my points? I ain't eating your points, buddy. I put your points in there, okay? I think are you in the top 10 list? I can look at your points right now. Canadian boy. You got 100 points. You got 106 right now. You're fine. You're almost in the top 10. So if you hit more, when I go back and look at it, if you hit more, then you're gonna be in the top 10 probably tomorrow with 200 points. So chill with the I ate your points, buddy. Get out of here. All right. Now, congratulations, guys. For those of you that got it, once again, I didn't read off all the people that won. If you did enter early on the stream and you picked more, you'll get 100 added to your profile. The points aren't added to your profile yet, so come back tomorrow to see where you're at in the top 10 standing. That's the current top 10. Just threw it in the chat. We got Tom in first, Lan in second, Safa in third, Fam in fourth, Jenny in fifth, Cyrox in sixth, Michael in seventh, and I can't pronounce the last one. Pretorius in 9th, and T.Y. Malone in 10th. You guys right now have a chance to win $100. You'll have a 1 in 10 chance at the end of the week if you claim your spot in the top 10. Now, obviously, we still got 2 more days, right? Still got 2 more days. At the end of Friday's stream, we'll determine who the top 10 is. Or, sorry, because of the point system, I had to add your predictions on Friday. So Monday we'll determine who the top 10 was from the previous week, and then we'll make sure that you get your winnings. Okay, we'll pick a winner the following Monday, but overall we can kind of get a gist of who actually is the winner at the end of that stream on Friday. Okay, so guys, thanks for tuning in yet again. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 Eastern here on the YouTube. Obviously, we're on Instagram Live as well, but I get this thing off of here. This top 10 here is not correct. Sorry. That's not the right. Friday, we are going to stream, okay? Sorry, I said that earlier. So, for those of you that don't know, since my daughter's been sick, and she's been sicker, she's okay. We took her to the doctor yesterday to make sure she was all right, but since she's been more sick, we've postponed our trip this weekend. So, we'll be here on Friday to do the giveaway. Now, this song needs to go away because I need to put on the normal song. Now, yeah, so we'll be here Friday. We'll have an extra day. You guys have an extra chance to hit the top 10 leaderboard to get your better chances at winning. So make sure you tune in there. We do, though, if you want to give away $300 on Friday, we have to hit 100 likes tomorrow in order to do that $300 giveaway on Friday. So make sure you come back tomorrow, and we'll be back. So appreciate you all being here. If you're on the other side of the pond, we also appreciate you 10 times over because we know it's late for you. We might do late night streams at some point, but I'll keep you updated for now. We're sticking to the daily 1 Eastern. Once again, guys, if you're on Instagram, it's probably not, the stream's not as great. Jump over to the YouTube, okay? Get the full view of the whole stream. And we are obviously in here every day, 1 Eastern. Make sure you join it. Last but not least, you can see Mickey there spamming the links in the chat. Make sure to join the Discord. It is completely free. Mickey goes live every day before this stream going over the LuxAlgo indicators. So if you like the indicators we're using, also check out links in the description and Mickey's live streams in the Discord. It's completely free Discord, so make sure you check it out. Also, Twitter, constant daily analysis on the Twitter, similar to what we do here, as well with all the majors on there for you guys, so make sure you follow the Twitter too. We also have been doing massive giveaways on the Twitter. I actually want to show you guys this right now. Hold on. That's not right. I hate you, type form. Get out of here. We've been doing massive giveaways on the Twitter. Okay, massive. So make sure that you look at the Twitter as well. If you don't win here, we do weekly giveaways here. But the Twitter, we just gave away $2,500, and we gave away 5 premium memberships for a year to LuxAlgo. So we're going to be doing those every so often, so make sure you check those out. Yeah, we just picked 5 people and gave away $2,500. It's $500 to each person, okay? So make sure you check those out. We have an awesome giveaway coming soon on the Twitter as well, and I'll kind of highlight that here on the live stream here soon too. So other than that, guys, check out the links once again in the description. Thank you for being here. Absolutely banger crypto moves, man. We're 52K on Bitcoin, ending the day right now. We're at 51,900. Let's see if we can get to that 56 target end of the week. That'd be awesome. But other than that, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. If you are, late into the night, sleep well. And hope to see you in your dreams. And I will see you guys tomorrow. 1 Eastern. See you there. Peace. Hodl gang for life.